Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. So, as I was filming February's pickups, all the games that I pick up for the month of February, I came across an issue that kind of just stopped me from filming that video. So, for now, it's kind of on a halt. But I kind of wanted to share with you guys what's going on, especially for people who go shopping at Walmart. Clearance items, or at least games on clearance. Maybe not all games, but just specifically Switch games that I would kind of just be aware of. So if you don't know, in my last video, I had gone to a Walmart where they had clearanced out a bunch of Nintendo Switch games. Some games that even surprised me that were on clearance. There was a lot of first party games that you don't normally see go as low as they did on the video. But there were pretty much a lot of games that were selling for $35 and under. And if you know, Nintendo games don't normally go on clearance. At least Nintendo Switch games don't really normally go on clearance, right? And that was just for the month of January where I found all those games. The month of February, I went back to that same Walmart and they did have the same clearance games on there. There were some games that I didn't pick up the first on the month of January, so I figured I would pick those up. It was a new month, so I would pick up just a couple more games to add to the collection. So I went back and I picked up a couple more games to add to the collection. Now, when I pick up those games, I don't really touch them until I film the video for the month, which is the pickups videos for the month. Since I bought them, I didn't touch those games at all. Now, when I finally filmed that video, well, as I was filming that video, I was showcasing all these games that I picked up until I got to this game, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, $30 for Fire Emblem Three Houses is a pretty good deal, right? I didn't have this game. I wanted to get it for the collection. It still has a wrapper. I wanted to leave it on there for this video, but you can see that it's opened a lot more. Well, it's opened a lot more now. The funny thing is I actually caught my reaction when this happened while I was filming, right? If I can find them for a cheaper price. Don't tell me. Now. The game was missing. The game wasn't in there. When I picked up the game to showcase it, I had it like this, I believe. Something like this. And I kind of felt it a little bit off. The plastic felt a little loose, but not too loose where it would be like very noticeable. At least not like this, right? This is because I opened it more now. But it was still pretty loose. Especially right here where you open the game. When I pick up the games, I don't really touch them until I start filming them. And then afterwards, I start, either I open them up to play them. And I would say it was my fault. You know, I should have paid attention. I should have inspected the items before taking them home. That way, if I had noticed it a little bit more earlier, I probably would have gone back and right there and then exchanged it. At this point, I don't even know if I can exchange it. It's a clearanced out item. I don't know if they would honor it, even if I showed them the footage of me reacting to the game not being there. I even took a couple pictures because I sent it to my brother of how crazy it was that this game, that the game wasn't in there, right? I was just surprised that it wasn't in there. But I just wanted to make this video just kind of like, I guess, be vigilant, pay attention, make sure you guys watch out. Maybe there's a reason why these games are on clearance. Now, I did go back and check all the other games that I got that were on clearance, and luckily they were all fine. They were all tightly sealed. But in this case, I just missed out on this one. I didn't inspect it right. I should have noticed it right away. As soon as I felt that little slit right here where you could actually touch the box itself, I should have noticed it right away. And it's crazy because when I was about to talk about this game and I noticed that slit, something popped up into my head, like a comment. Somebody commented. I don't know exactly what it said, but it was along the lines of there was incidents happening where either employees of Walmart, well, it would have to be employees, right? Because they're the only ones that have access to those games behind the cases. But it says something like employees were like stealing these game carts, and they were just stocking them back up on the shelves, right? And in my mind, I was thinking like, there's no way it would happen to me. The game seemed all fine at first, especially January's games where I picked up. They all seemed fine. They were all tightly sealed. So far, I hadn't come across any of them that was missing the game or any kind of like evidence of tampered, like the plastic was being tampered, until I touched this game and I felt the plastic off, and then I saw that little slit right here. That kind of just like ran through, that comment ran through my head, and I'm like, oh no, don't tell me like this is what happened, right? And I didn't want to think that, but sure enough, as soon as I didn't even open it like how it was, I just literally did like this. These two ends were sealed, but this was slid open, and I was able to actually open the box without tearing the whole plastic off. And I just peeked in there, and sure enough, the game cart was missing. So unfortunately, this happened to me. I didn't think it would happen to me. That comment really just came to me immediately as soon as I saw that slit, because I was like, there's no way they're actually doing this, right? There's no way that it's actually happening out there. But I guess the reality is it can happen, right? So I just wanted to come and say, be careful when you're buying stuff, clearance, at least Switch games on clearance at Walmart. Make sure that the plastic is tightly sealed. There is no tears in it or anything. And maybe if you can, open it right in front of them. Whatever you have to do just to make sure that you cover your end. Make sure that these games are properly sealed. Okay, so I just wanted to do this example just to kind of give you a comparison. So right here, I have Dragon Quest 11, and you can tell this one is completely sealed. The plastic's still on there. It's very tight. There's no indications of anything being messed with at all. The plastic, you can tell that this is a brand new game. And this is how I was able to tell, like, obviously this one wasn't tampered with. I looked in there. And this one, now luckily this one was in here. And this is one of the games that I was obviously showcasing in the upcoming February pickups video. And this one is very loose. The plastic is very loose. And I didn't even realize it until like right now. But the plastic's not even correctly on. Right here, as you can see, the plastic's folded and this whole part is open. Like, it's all open right here. So they're not tightly, the plastic's not all the way right on this one. So obviously somebody could easily just open up this game case. And the plastics are still on each end, so it's closed, but it's just right here where you can make that opening. And you could easily you could see the game. Now, luckily this one was in there. The game was in there. But I'm just, like I said earlier, I was realizing this one's not even properly sealed. I should have paid attention when I was picking up the games. I didn't really pay attention. These were just, I believe this was the last one that was in their case anyways. But definitely be on the lookout when you're buying games on clearance, Switch games, especially Switch games, because the cards are just extremely small. So yeah, I would just say make sure you're checking your games before buying. They don't even have to necessarily be clearance. Just make sure that the seals are tight. You inspect them before you take them. And yeah, just make sure they don't look so suspicious like this one. I didn't even check this one until now, but even in the video, it was just exactly the same. I haven't even taken the game out, but that's how that came. The game was the game is luckily still in there. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and give an example. Yeah, so this Walmart that I went to, they were actually moving stuff around, which is the reason why they had clearanced out a lot of their games. They didn't want to move all that inventory to a new area in the store. So that's why they had all those games clearanced out. But I know in some cases, Walmart does clearance out games or any item that has a torn box, or in this case, torn plastic. I don't think that was the case for this, but I feel that maybe an employee took an opportunity to, make an opening, get the game card out, and just leave the box there. And unfortunately, and even when I Even when I picked up this game, I was thinking maybe I should get a game from the back because that comment was staying in my head at the time when I was picking up the games. I'm like, maybe I should pick the copy that's at the end of the shelf, or at the end of the the where the games were. And but I was like, you know what? I'll just take the first one. I'll take it. But see, it ended up happening, unfortunately. But yeah, I just wanted to inform you guys, if you're out there buying games from Walmart, make sure you inspect them before you buy them. Personally, I don't know what I can do, if I can even return it like that. I do have proof. I'll show a clip from from me while I was filming the February's pickups. I probably would have already shown it earlier in the video, but I don't know if they would even accept that, if I could even do even exchange. This stuff is happening out there. Maybe not a lot, but it is happening. Just make sure that the games are actually properly sealed in that plastic wrap, and you're getting an actual sealed game. Maybe nothing that looks tampered with. But yeah, I just feel like you guys should know as well. I was in the process of making that February pickups. I am filming the February pickups now. I am filming a new one, so be on the lookout for that. Pretty much it, guys. That's all I had to say. Just wanted to share with you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Peace.